Hello, Nityananda.
Nityananda.
I think we're online.
Yes, we are. Maganga.
Yes.
And this is my Niyama. Today we
Yes.
just decided to talk on Swamiji and I. Our
Yes.
Guru and I, our Master and I, our beloved Master and I, our Sadashiva and I. Ganga, you go first.
Um, there's so much I want to say, and there's so much I don't know how to describe. I just feel like before I met him, I didn't know anything about this type of life that existed. The life of sannyasi, the life of brahmachari. Being here, that every single moment, every single second, that our life is here. I don't know how to describe it. Like every single second, we are here to live our highest self. Like everything doesn't matter what you do, what department you're in, what your task is, but everyone here knows completion. Which is the science of handling issues, problems, anything. Everyone here knows that, so that's like our foundation. So spontaneously, everyone is here is looking forward to live a joyful life. Everyone is here every moment looking forward to the highest self. It's like imagine you are out there in the matrix world. Imagine your life every day here is being showered. Like you hear everyone that you interact with is looking for you to see looking forward to do their best, and they're looking forward to see the highest you in every action. You know what I mean? Like every moment is way that it's planned out in a way that no matter what you do, you um, you get to express your creativity. You get to express the highest way you ever want to express. You get to do whatever. There's no boundary in anything that you can do, you want to do, you do. And we don't let anyone fall here. Anyone that has a low day, we automatically baseline is completion. We complete with ourselves, with others. It's like the way, and all of this is planned out by Swamiji. It's like the whole environment. He created this whole community, and we're spreading this community to the world, where we feel like this is how we should live. This is how we should live, the way that if you ever think about where I want to live a life that where I get to carve out my creativity, where I don't have to be bound by traffic, or by by my boss, or by my 401k, or by my healthcare, or by taking care of my sick family, or taking care of we don't have that here. Zero. And I'm not saying we don't have family. We have families that live here, that they're taking care of each other. We're taking care of them. They're taking care of us. It's like I feel like we're living a utopia. That's even the word. I don't even know. Okay, you start.
I think you just said exactly what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
The only thing I wanted to highlight, like with this, like Maganga has basically said everything. But I suppose, like, if I have to answer this question about what Maganga just said, Swamiji and I, being in Swamiji's breathing space.
Yes.
See, I mean, if I put myself, like, compared to what I was before and after sannyas, what I am now, I happen to be a very egotistic, I'm accepting, a very egotistic kind of person, like who gets hurt easily and who always believes that, like people say, victim kind of a personality. But one thing that I've learned, like one thing that I've become now, I'm not saying that it's totally gone yet. Like, I still get into that sort of Maya matrix like moment every now
We
and
all
then.
are. Yes.
Yes. But the thing is that that awareness has come. And like I'm no longer living in the delusion that I'm getting sucked into it more and more. Like even if I take one step back, I'm taking 10 steps forward. And that is what is actually mattering to me right now. Like how life is making sense. Like before it used to be like, okay, so life has to be, you wake up in the morning, go to work,
Life has to suffer.
and then like you
has to
come
struggle.
Friday,
Yeah.
and then you have to like to make people happy, like to meet the budget, to make the bosses happy, to get the factory running so that workers have work, so you do like get the orders or get the sales, or basically like keeping your family members happy, that all of them are entertained and what and what not. So you always like try to, like, the whole effort is to make others happy and lose your own existence. whereby you're not even working on your being who is like yearning. And one thing I have to say, my Ganga, I don't know, like, I know you'll agree with me, all of us are seekers. That's why
Yes.
in one of the satsangs when Swamiji
course.
said, why do people fall in depression? Because they're always expecting that higher happiness, and when that's not meeting, that is when the being starts to fall down.
Yes.
So that is what, like, living among Swamiji, like living with Swamiji in his breathing space, it is such a joy and excitement. Like, I remember, like, when I used to work in this factory, and one of the Dutch couple, they used to, like, the production manager was there, and her wife came to me and he said, oh, I was in England and I've brought so much pictures. I've brought the pictures like Queen Elizabeth was walking past, and my kids are giving her flower, and she took it and got a picture of that. So I'm like, she's just a human being like you and me. I mean, no offense, but like, why so high and pomp about it? So she told me that when my children grow up, and they're going to tell their children that, I met with Queen Elizabeth when she was in the body. And it gave me, like, and suddenly when that thought came to me now, like, I'm going to tell the world that, oh, I'm telling the world right now, I'm not going to tell the world, I am telling the world right now that I am with Swamiji, the living enlightened master who's in the human body. And, I'm with him right now. Like, he's initiated me. Like, I'm his brahmacharini. So, I mean, it is such a bliss. Like, in the outer world, you could never actually claim this kind of happiness. Like, everything is so plasticky.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Yes. You get to live the best of life, like
best of
Swamiji.
life,
Not just the
Swamiji.
essence, the best.
that's right.
Yes, and I hope every one of you guys will join us. Oh, we forgot to talk about Mahasada Shiva. Oh my God. Yes.
It's the only answer.
Please come. We have the best epic program in December. Mahasada Shiva Home, December 16th to January 9th. Please.